南韩总统尹锡悦透露，正与美方商议3月核武计划军演。美国总统拜登之后却否认。随后，两国政府发言人及时解释误会。南韩总统办公室3日表示，因为记者提问用的是针对永和国之间的用语，让拜登不得不否认，重申双方的确有相关讨论核资产运用方案。与中共交好的巴基斯坦再度爆发示威，堪称当地最重要的一带一路投资项目瓜达尔，去年10月爆发抗议，示威者直接在中资经营的港口静坐，警方双方爆发冲突。示威运动发起人发出最后通牒，要求中国人离境。目前该地区处于宵禁及断网状态，使得投资额达500亿美元的中巴经济走廊陷入停顿。据日本共同社2日报道，美军为了加强与日本自卫队的新合作机制，正探讨将总部位于夏威夷的印太司令部部分指挥权移交东京横田基地的驻日美军司令部，目的是为了让日美的部队运用变得顺畅，以应对中共与北韩的威胁。乌克兰总统泽伦斯基办公室2日发布声明表示，乌克兰与欧洲联盟将于2月3日在基辅举行峰会，讨论财务和军事支援。新航亚太电视整理报道。
This is the life in China. As you see, the new year is coming and everyone is out to celebrate. The life is just super normal. Right now, I'm in Nanjing City, one of the largest cities in China and the capital of Jiangsu province.
I lived in China for over 12 years, and all I see is success, happiness, and freedom.
Things you won't see on the Western media. They won't show you the truth. They won't show you the right image of China.
But let me ask you, how much do you know about the current situation? With Christmas already past, Chinese people happily celebrating the new year. You might think life is abnormal, but actually, life was normal and still normal. Transportation, hospitals, and shopping malls are open as usual. Cities are lively, filled with lights and joy, and people are everywhere, getting ready to celebrate with their families and friends. And beautiful decorations are everywhere to welcome the Chinese New Year. Behind this happy and peaceful scene, it is the result of China's 3 years of painstaking perseverance.
The fact that China could last for 3 years and fight against this pandemic, it's very amazing. Finally, I want to tell people that don't be afraid or depressed of temporary difficulties, as long as you are on the right path. The night is not too long, because the sun will rise up soon.
For the first time in 3 years since the global pandemic broke out in 2020, people welcomed the new year in a state of complete absence of lockdowns. In Australia, 1 million people gathered around Sydney Harbour to watch fireworks and celebrate New Year's Eve. Sydney Mayor Lord Clover Moore said, "This New Year's Eve, we want to say that Sydney is back." However, in China, things are not over yet, and the scene is vastly different. The New Year's Eve of many Hunan residents was spent queuing in the cold to register for the cremation of their loved ones. This is the scene on the way to the funeral home on New Year's Eve. When overcrowding continues and escalating costs are too expensive for some Chinese families' economic conditions, they choose to cremate their loved ones themselves. This video was recorded by residents at 8 a.m. at a funeral home in Jiangsu. The surrounding area was packed with people. This man recorded the scene at the Yingkou funeral home in Liaoning province and shared it online on the first day of the new year. According to VOA Chinese, a Shandong netizen posted on social media, "It's hard to believe that I can't find a healthy friend to celebrate the new year with." There are also Chinese netizens hoping for a better new year for China. Chen Mei, a 45-year-old woman from Wuhan, told Reuters her biggest wish in 2023 is for her teenage daughter to attend regular school instead of lengthy online classes at home. She said, "When the child can't go to school but can only study online, the learning effect is not good." Due to the raging pandemic, medical staff in many provinces in China could not take holidays to celebrate New Year's with their families, but instead had to stay in hospitals to deal with many infected patients. As reported by the paper, at dozens of hospitals in Hunan, Jiangsu, Shanxi, Shanxi, Hebei, Heilongjiang, and other provinces have announced the cancellation of the New Year holiday. China is dealing with a serious epidemic crisis. In funeral homes around the nation, there have been reports of overcrowded corpses, and crematoriums are overloaded. There have been several videos recently that appear to show people setting dead bodies afire in public. Recently, a video circulated on December 23rd in the WeChat group in mainland China is said to be a video taken by residents of a community in Pudong New area, Shanghai. It is reported that someone burned a body in the community. The video depicts many residents laying bedding on the ground of the community before placing what appears to be a dead body in black, with their head said to be resting on a blue cushion on top of the spread-out bedding. Only the area where the black clothes were placed was still burning after the quilt around it had burned out. According to Timed News, the Shanghai rumor platform then instantly denied the news on December 29th. It emphasized that it was found that the clothes of the deceased were burned, not the body. Other netizens commented, "This fire can't cremate the body. Incineration of the body requires a high temperature. This can't burn." Another similar video was released on November 29th, without knowing the specific location. In the video, several residents were wearing white mourning scarves and gathering what appeared to be a dead body covered with a quilt.
How much hope do you pin on this visit in terms of setting a new page of the relations?
We are expecting that President Bongbong Marcos Jr. will propose to President Xi Jinping to really elevate the status of their bilateral ties to a higher level. And he's now prepared to undertake more and more cooperation with China in many aspects of their relationship. And we are expecting the signing of at least 14 agreements spanning many areas like agricultural cooperation, trade and investment, even cooperation on the use of renewable energy, even on the sensitive issue of maritime security. And of course, our president would like to promote greater people-to-people contacts, and that would mean greater exchanges among our people through tourism and even through academic exchanges. And so I'm so excited about the outcome of this visit and hoping that this visit would yield positive benefits, not only for the Philippines, but also for China and the entire region.
On November 24th, a fire broke out in an apartment building in Xinjiang, causing many casualties. It is believed that due to the lockdown, people could not escape from the building, and firefighters were unable to reach the fire promptly. The Chinese government has not admitted faults in this incident. The fire sparked the White Paper movement, with protests against the zero-COVID policy of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, across China. Along with the previous shocking incidents that went viral worldwide, such as the case of a woman with a chain around her neck in Yunnan or thugs assaulting a woman in Tangshan, the fire also helped many people realize the criminal nature of the CCP. A video on the internet shows a girl in Chengdu saying, "Now I know why other countries say we don't have human rights in China. It wasn't until 2022 that I realized this truth." Commenting on the awakening of the Chinese people, Gu Guoping, a former lecturer at Shanghai University, pointed out 3 events showing that even the Little Pinks, online supporters of the CCP, admitted this fact. The first event is House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. CCP used this event to launch a propaganda campaign against the US and Taiwan. However, people online, including CCP supporters known as Little Pinks, did not follow the instigation of the regime. They asked the propaganda machine's opposite question, saying, "Liberating Taiwan is liberating what?" The second event is the reaction of the Chinese to the Russia-Ukraine war. Many Little Pinks have expressed disagreement with the CCP media campaign, which said that Russia has a right to invade Ukraine. The third event was people's rising dissatisfaction after enduring the CCP's tight COVID policy. The fire in Xinjiang, or the government's failure to provide timely food and medical services during the pandemic, are examples of the CCP's disregard for people's lives. Besides, according to Gu Guoping, after seeing that the zero-COVID policy was ineffective, CCP abandoned it without preparing a transition plan for the people. This extreme action entails consequences, severe outbreaks, and an increase in the number of deaths from COVID-19 throughout the country. Gu said this is not the first time the Chinese regime acts in such an irresponsible manner. In its inception, the CCP forced people to participate in the Great Leap Forward campaign to turn the country into a communist society in a short time. This campaign failed miserably. After being compelled to work on steel, farmers were unable to take care of agriculture, resulting in a terrible famine from 1958 to 1961, which caused tens of millions of people to starve to death. However, the CCP made no apologies for the damage people suffered from its Great Leap Forward. This time, Gu said that after the zero-COVID policy failed, the CCP not only didn't apologize to the people, it also made 2 movies to praise its 3-year anti-pandemic achievement, without considering all the suffering the Chinese people suffered during that time. Gu believes the CCP has lied throughout history and will continue to do so in the future because of its evil nature.
中方发布中外人员往来崭新措施后，不少国家反响热烈，我们对此表示赞赏，将继续因应疫情形势，不断优化调整防控措施，为中外人员安全、健康、有序往来创造更好条件，更好保障对外交流合作。关于对中国旅客采取临时防疫措施的问题，前几天我的同事在记者会已经做过回应，我愿再次表明中方态度。我们愿同国际社会加强沟通，共同努力战胜疫情。同时也认为部分国家采取仅针对中国的入境限制措施缺乏科学依据，一些过度做法更让人不能接受。我们对试图操弄疫情防控措施以达到政治目的的做法表示坚决反对，将针对不同情况，本着对等原则采取相应措施。